All right, so this is going to be a recap. Okay, I'm just doing something like a backup lesson or class on what happened on Sunday. For those of you that were not available, you were not around for one reason or the other. Okay, that's why I'm doing this. And also for those who were available, but you probably want to, listen to what we said again or to watch the video again. So that's the reason for this. So you can go to it. So I'm going to be saying basically what I said on Sunday, but I might say something that's maybe different, maybe, but I'll try to stay within the confines of the things that I said on Sunday. So I understand. In fact, I remember that I actually did not get to. I didn't even get to enter the course. There was something I was supposed to talk about, which was critical thinking. The truth is that I did not even have the chance to really delve into that, because what I did at first was, or what I thought that I should do during that workshop was to just give an introductory speech or lecture about the skills you're seeing that are on the. You can see some skills on my screen. Okay, so I just wanted to I felt that I should share a bit on some of those, just to give a little bit of talk on each of them. That's what I did on Sunday, because these skills are actually what you call soft skills. Okay, they are very important that you have. They are soft skills. Okay, so soft skills are very, very vital. Let me say this first. The goal of education, and it's something that you're probably going to hear me say again and again and again. And it's important that I say it again and again and again and again, so that you guys would, get a hold of what it is that we are dealing with here. It's important because many times I find that a lot of people really do not understand the purpose of education. They don't know what it is supposed to do. And so, if you don't understand what it is supposed to do, you are going to miss out on what it should be doing. Okay, you miss out on what you should be doing. You will not know how to position yourself rightly to be impacted and impacted by education and through education. But when you understand what you're supposed to do, you know what to look out for. You know what to expect. You know what should be happening to you. Or by the time you are done with an educational program, you understand that these are the things that I should have. By the time I'm done with this course, I should have this, I should have that. You understand what you should have, and you know how to make use of what you should have. It's very important. So the goal of education, real education, is not to fill your mind with information. This is especially true in today's world where you have Google, you have AI. There is virtually nothing that you want to find out about that is not on Google, or that is not, you can't get access to using AI. There is virtually nothing. You don't need to cram information per se. So if you want to know about anything, you just have to Google it, study about it. There are a lot of books, with the smartphone technology that we have. You have a lot of ebooks you can download and read, a lot of courses and videos on YouTube. So we are literally drowning in the ocean of information. There is so much to learn. There is so much to understand. On the same subject, you can find so many people, you know, teaching from different angles to give you a robust and comprehensive understanding of that particular subject or topic. So it's really so that's how it is. There is a lot of information. Okay, so what you want from education is not really to give you information, as it is to give you the skill that you need to derive information anytime that you need it. Okay, for instance, one of the skills that education is supposed to give to you is continuous, or one of the values. Okay, there are values and then there are skills. So let me say this first. So education, the goal of education is to give you, to impart you, to furnish you with the right values and skills that you need to succeed in life, that you need to unleash your vast potentials, that you need to become all that you were created to be. That's the goal of education. It is to furnish you with the values and the skills that you need. Listen to me carefully. The goal of education is to furnish you, is to impart you, is to, equip you with the right values and the right skills that you need to unleash your vast potentials. So, what are values? Values are beliefs that you hold dear to yourself. Values are, they are basically beliefs. Okay, the things that you value. Some people value job security. Some people value entrepreneurship. Some people value freedom. Some people value wealth. Some people don't give a damn about it. Some people value integrity. Some people value honesty and hard work and diligence. Some value, shortcuts to making money. They don't give a damn how you make the money, just get the money made. Those are values. Those are actually beliefs inside of people. If you there are those who believe that it doesn't matter how you make money, as long as you have made money, that's what matters. That is a belief, that is a value. For some others, it matters how you made the money. Okay, if you made it the wrong way, it is wrong. That's a value. For some people, what's important to them is security of the job. They want a place where they cannot easily be sacked, where they see regular income coming every month. They don't care about, they don't want to make much. They just want to at least enough for their lives, for their families, and that's what they are concerned about. That's value. Okay, so the values and the skills that you have are the things that will enable you to survive and thrive in society. The values and the skills. Remember, I said this in the other workshop that we did. I spoke about the importance of beliefs. What is a belief? A belief is an idea that you have come to accept as true. You have come to accept it as real, as true. Okay, you don't dispute it. It is, to you, it is real. There are no two ways about it. For instance, I believe there is a God. That is how everything that I think about is always within the context of there being a God. I believe in that. There are other persons who say that they don't believe in a God. They don't know, they don't believe, they don't know. Okay, so it is going to affect your belief, will affect how you live your life. Okay, your belief will affect how you live your life. Beliefs are, they are the driving force of actions, of human actions. They are the driving force of human inactions. In other words, everything that you do or you don't do is driven by your belief system. Everything that you do or you don't do is driven, motivated, propelled, compelled, inspired, by your belief system, the things that you believe. It's very important. Beliefs are the driving force. They actually determine the things that you do every single day. Beliefs determine the things you do with your time every day. They determine how you live your life. They determine the places you go to or the places you don't go to. They determine the things you watch, the things you don't watch. They determine the books you read or the books you do not read. They determine the choices that you make, the decisions that you make, or the steps that you take. All of these things are determined and propelled by your belief system. Okay, so it's very, very important. And this is why, the Bible says that, I believe in God, I believe in the Bible. So the Bible says that, guard your heart with all diligence, because out of it are the issues of life. One translation says this, that, be careful how you think, because your thoughts control your life. Or be careful what you think, because your thoughts control your life. Your life is shaped by your thoughts. Okay, beliefs are thoughts that have become ingrained in your mind, and they are thoughts that are dear to you. You hold them to be true. Okay, these are what you call beliefs. And so beliefs are the driving force of human action. Okay, let me give an example. In 1999, there was something that happened in the United States of America. Two teenagers went into this is true life, so you can Google this. You can go to YouTube and search for the story. So I'm not giving you a false story. It happened in a high school in the United States of America called Columbine High School in 1999, I believe. Two teenagers went with guns, with armory, with weapons into their secondary school during the daytime, during school hours. They went there and they began to shoot sporadically. They injured several persons. They killed 12 students and one teacher. Okay, so they killed 13 people, injured several others, 2 teenagers. Okay, so when of course, at the end of the whole thing, they killed themselves. So they died. So they killed themselves in addition to the other people that they killed. So when the police began to research um how those teenagers could come up with such horrible, terrible idea, when they began to research about that, what they discovered, they discovered a lot of things in these guys, the things they were watching. They discovered that the things they were watching were things about evolution, were things about from Darwinism, things all of those things, that there is no God, it's simply the survival of the fittest, that human beings are simply animals. When you die, you are gone. There is nothing again. There is no God to answer to. There is no heaven. There is no hell. We are just as dogs. When you die, you are dead, and then there is nothing. Those were their belief systems. Those pieces of information informed and formed their philosophy, their belief system. And that was why they did not think it strange to walk into their school and to kill. It was not strange to them. It was normal. In fact, because they videoed the entire scene, they were like, this is awesome. Wow, this is awesome. This is powerful. They felt that it was awesome because of their belief system. And so in the United States, the schools had been teaching that, there was no God. They had been teaching evolution. The public schools, they took prayer out of the public schools. So those things formed their belief system. So in a system, in a place, in a society where people don't believe in God, where people believe that there is no God, that when you die, you are gone, in such a society, you will find things like that happening every single time. It would be common. Very common. Why? Because of their belief system. If you believe there is nobody to answer to when you die, you believe that nothing matters. When you die, you are as dead as a dog. It doesn't matter. So if that is your belief, you will find that you can do anything, see anything, you can injure people, kill people because of that thing that you have accepted as true. And that is why your beliefs matter. And in the case, listen to me, this is why this thing is important. Every step you have been taking, listen to me carefully, every decision that you have been making up to this moment has been fueled and propelled by your belief system. It's simple. Every single step that you have been taking, the things you have been doing, all the steps, the courses you took, the courses you did not take. Some of you were supposed to start businesses, you did not. You were supposed to do things, you didn't do them. All of those things were propelled by your belief system. And let me tell you how life works. Your belief system, your philosophy, your values, okay? These are all within the belief system. Your values, your philosophy, your beliefs, they are all what I call together beliefs. They are collectively called mindset. So your values, your beliefs, your philosophies, they are called collectively mindset. So your mindset affects your actions, your inactions, your decisions, and the steps that you take every single day. Okay, that's how it works. Your mindset affects, influences, directs, propels, compels, motivates, and drives your actions, inactions, decisions, and the steps that you take every single day. All right. Then your actions, inactions, decisions, and the steps you take, they create over time, they create the result of your life. They create what we call my future. There are those who have said, look, I know the future is bright for me. There is future for me. The future is bright. I know I'm going to become something in the future. The future is bright. Listen to me carefully. What you call future is a harvest. There is, in the truest sense of the word, there is no such thing as future. There is simply the passage of time. That is what there is. In the truest sense of the word, there is no such thing as future. What we have is simply the passage of time. Time just passes, and once time passes, you call it today. Then, today becomes, okay, tomorrow becomes today becomes yesterday, and that's how it happens. You only know tomorrow, today, and then yesterday. Okay, when tomorrow comes, it becomes today. When today passes, it becomes yesterday, and that's it. Time just passes. In the real true essence of the word, there's nothing called future. Okay. However, the future is simply a harvest. So when you plant mango seeds, okay, the natural consequence of that is a harvest called mango tree with fruits on it. When you plant yam or cassava, the natural consequence of that is a harvest called yam tubers or cassava tubers. That is how life works. So the future is a harvest. It is a harvest of seeds. What are the seeds? The seeds are words you speak. The seeds are actions you take. The seeds are actions you do not take. The seeds are steps that you take. The seeds are the decisions you make, the choices that you make. Your actions, inactions, your decisions and choices and the steps you take, these are all the seed that you plant and then over time develop and grow into what you call the future. In other words, if you want a future, you cannot really control it. All you can control is the seed. So if you desire a future, you have to plant the seed. So the type of seeds that you plant will determine the type of harvest or future that you get. If you plant bad seeds, you will get a bad harvest or a bad future. If you plant poverty seeds, you will get poverty future, poverty harvest. If you plant wealth seeds, you will get wealthy future. The seeds that you plant determine the harvest, the future that you get. So it's not, don't just think that things will just happen in your life, future will just happen and then things will be good. Nothing like that ever works. It doesn't work that way. Whatever it is that you want, you've got to plant the right seeds. You've got to, take the right actions. You've got to take the right decisions, make the right choices, go to the right places, meet the right people, do the right things. That's why I tell people, I learned it from others. I tell people that, look, if you want to tell who is going to be successful or who is going to fail in life, look at their routine. Look at what they do every single day. What you do every single day will give you an idea of where you are going to. What you do every single day will give you an idea of where you are going to. If all you do with your time is to watch TV, to scroll through the internet, watch funny videos, entertainment videos, watch songs, and if that's all you do with your time, man, you ain't going nowhere. You are not serious here for life. If that's all you do with your time every single day, it's certain you are not going anywhere. What will happen is that you will retrogress, you will go backwards, you will not succeed. Okay, and it's not a curse, it's not the devil cursing you, it's not that the witches in your village are too strong. It's that you are wasting your life, you are planting the wrong seed, you are wasting your resources, your time, your energy, your attention, your focus. You are wasting those things that life gave to you, okay, to plant as a seed or to use in creating your future. Okay, so if you want the right seeds, or the right future, the right harvest, you've got to plant the right seeds. Okay, so your actions, your inactions, the steps you take, the decisions you make, the choices you make, all of these things over time. Listen to the emphasis. Over time, you cannot eat one healthy meal in a day and then expect that you will go lean or thin or healthy. It doesn't work that way. It's the accumulation of the things you eat. Nobody eats one hamburger, one pizza, and then becomes fat. It doesn't work like that. No, it is eating junk every day over a period of time. Then it shows in your body. You become obese. you become unhealthy, okay, because you've been doing that same thing over time. So time gives a compounding effect. It gives a compounding effect, okay? So you have to keep on taking the right decisions, making the right choices, doing the right things, taking the right actions, avoid doing the wrong things. You have to keep on all of these things, and over time of doing these things consistently, it will crystallize into the right future for you. Okay, that's it. Now, but how do you begin to take the right steps to make the right decisions, the right choices? How do you begin to do those things? It happens, listen to me carefully, it happens by changing your mindset, because your mindset controls your actions, inactions, choices, and decisions. And then your actions, inactions, choices, and decisions over time produce your future or your life or the harvest that you want out of life. That is how it works. So it means that if you want to change the harvest that you want out of life or in life, if you want to change your future, if you want to create the right future for yourself, the place to begin with is your mindset. And the goal of education is to give you that mindset. That's the goal of education. The goal of real education. That's why Albert Einstein said, listen to me carefully, Albert Einstein is one of the greatest scientists that ever lived. Very, very powerful guy. Okay. And then he said, he came up with the theory of relativity, the theories of relativity, and a few other theories too, anyway. So he said that education is not the accumulation of facts, because so many people go to school and then they just read and amass information and accumulate data and facts, and they think that that makes them educated. And Albert Einstein said that education is not the accumulation of facts, it is the training of the mind to think. That is what education is. Education is the training of the mind to think. In other words, education gives you, the goal of education is to give you a mindset. There is a way you will start thinking when you take the right kind of education. There is a way you start reasoning. There is a way you start analyzing, you start judging. Your mindset will shift, it will change positively, of course. And then that positive change in mindset will, drive your actions, your inactions, your decisions, your choices. And then over time, those things will produce for you the right future. That is how it works. So the goal of education is to give you mindset. The goal of education is to equip you with values and skills. All of these things are in the mind, they are mindset. The values and the skills. A skill is something that you can do and do very well. That's what a skill is. So education furnishes you with the mindset. Mindset is simply a collective term, a term that we use to describe your beliefs, your values, your philosophy about life, and then your skills. All of those things are what you call the mindset. They are all in the mind. Okay, they are all in the mind. So that's the goal of education. The goal of education is to give you a mindset, okay, to give you a skill or to give you skills. All right. And so that is why it's important you start looking at it this way. Okay, so by taking these courses, there are a lot of courses on the Edifice platform. You have courses on entrepreneurship. Make sure you take the course. Make sure, listen to me carefully. Make sure you take the course on entrepreneurship. There's going to be course on critical thinking. There's going to be course on other courses on mindset, personal development, on motivation. You must take these courses. These courses will change your mind. It's important. They will change your mindset. They will give you a different way of thinking, looking at life. These are the things that will now affect your daily actions, daily decisions, daily choices, daily inactions. They will affect the steps you take every single day. These actions, inactions, choices, and decisions over time crystallize into the right future for you. And that is why you cannot take for granted this platform. Go to the platform, learn these things, these ones on the mindset. You have the courses that will give you skills, like that will give you skills like what's the word? The other courses will give you skill too. That's not, I'm just talking about skills like web design skills, graphic design skills, video editing skills, data analytical skills. There are courses that will give you those skills, digital marketing skills, social media skills, virtual assistant skills. There are courses that will give you those skills. Okay, you need to take those courses. They're important. Those are the courses you will sell. Those are the skills you are going to sell for money. You tell people, I can do this, give me this amount of money. Those skills are important. But there are other skills that you need. Without those other skills, you will not succeed. Those skills are what we call the soft skills. Those are very vital skills. Those skills are skills like critical thinking. They are skills like communication, creative thinking, possibility mindset, problem solving skills, proactiveness, goal-getting skills, persistence and endurance, faith and risk-taking, vision, research skills, flexibility and adaptation, hard work and diligence, growth mindset, continuous learning, self-management skills, sales and marketing skills. These ones, you cannot succeed without these skills I mentioned. Listen to me carefully. When you have learned those other skills, when you've gotten those other skills, web design, video editing, data analysis, programming, all those, when you've gotten those things, you need these other skills in order to productively maximize those skills that you have gotten. You need these other ones. It's important, because no matter the skills you have, you've got to sell it. You've got to market it now. You've got to market it. You can't just have it. Some of you have been getting skills. You've not made any money from the skills you've been getting. You've gotten all kinds of skills, but you've not made a dime from those skills. The reason is, it's not that the skills are not getting, they are not making. Listen to me. Nothing is given to you on a platter of gold. Nothing just happens. Life doesn't just work. Don't think that because you've gotten a skill, then clients just start coming. Hello, you are living in an illusion. That is a total illusion. It does not work. The grass is never greener on the other side. Some of you learned one skill, you did nothing with it, made no money with it. Then you felt, I should go and learn the one that has money is this other one. You went and learned the other one, didn't get a dime from it. Then you went to another one. You've just been learning one after the other without using any of them, because you've got the wrong mindset. Your mindset is wrong. You don't have marketing skills. You don't have sales skills. You don't have communication skills. You don't have possibility mindset. You don't have problem solving skills. You don't have proactiveness, goal getting. You are not persistent, and you are not persistent. You don't endure. You don't have research. You are not flexible. You don't have these other things that are needed to make the other things work. A computer runs on two softwares. You have the operating software that forms the foundation, and then you have the application software. Your smartphone runs on the same principle. Most of you are using, and probably using Android devices. Android is the operating software. And then you have application softwares like Facebook, like Instagram, YouTube, WhatsApp, the camera app. All of these things are the application software. They cannot work. They cannot work without, listen to me carefully, they cannot work without the operating software. They can't. They cannot work without the operating software. You cannot run Facebook or Photoshop on a smartphone that does not have Android or what's this? Apple software. Is it iOS or something like that? You can't run it. You can't. It doesn't work. You must have the operating software first. Same thing for your computer. You have Windows, that's an operating software. And on top of that, you have the other things. The operating software are these skills you are looking at. Okay. And then the application softwares are the web design skills, the video editing skills, the programming skills, the coding skills. Those are the application softwares. On the foundation, the operating softwares are these ones you are looking at, the critical thinking skills, the marketing, and these things are you cannot run the other ones without these ones. That's why many of you have been frustrated. You've not made any money from anything. And I'm saying that if you don't get a hold of these skills, if you don't get a hold of these values, you will discover that no matter what you learn on the Edifice platform or on any other platform, you ain't going to make a dime from it. Most likely you won't. If you make some money from it, it won't be much. It won't. Why? Because your skills, you don't have the foundation. You don't have the operating software. You don't have it. That's the problem. And so these are what you call the soft skills. You need them. On this platform, you're going to gain access to the soft courses or the soft skills courses. Get hold of the courses, study those courses, imbibe them. Listen to me, entrepreneurship is a must. That course, make sure you get it. Masterclass on entrepreneurship. Then you have critical thinking that's soon going to be there. Make sure you get that. It's absolutely, there are still others that you get on the platform like motivation. You will get those. Those are very vital mindset building courses that you need to get that will help you to survive. They will help you. They will help you to succeed. It's important. They help you to succeed. You need them so much. So marketing is a must. You've got to do marketing. I think I said a lot of things about marketing during the workshop I did on Sunday. I said a lot of things about, and I told folks that, look, you see marketing, a lot of you've got to sell yourself. You've got to be proactive. One of the fundamental rules of marketing and sales is proactiveness. You've got to be proactive. Sell yourself. You've got to be your number one marketer, selling your product, selling the things. I can do this. Be loud. Be loud. Be loud about what you do. Be loud about what you can do. Be loud about your potentials, your abilities, your skills. Be loud everywhere. Talk about it. That's it. That's how you create a brand. That's how you cause people to see who you are. That is how you do it. You are by doing that, you are directing the minds of people to think about you in a particular way. Okay, so that when they have a problem that requires those skills that you have, you are the first person they will call. They will automatically assume that this guy should be able to solve it, or this girl should be able to do it for us. He can do it. They start seeing you as an expert in that field. So you've got to talk about yourself on WhatsApp, on LinkedIn, on Facebook, everywhere. Your skills, the things you do. You've got to be proactive. You don't wait for it to happen. And not just online, but offline too. Tell people, this is what I do. Some of you are afraid to sell your products. You are afraid to sell your skills. So how do you want to make money? How do you possibly think you can make money if you are not confident about your product or your service? How? So the first person you probably would need to sell those skills or products to, or those services to, is yourself. You've got to be sold on the fact that you can do that thing, or your product is good. It's good for money. It's important. So your skills are very important. That proactiveness, you go there, you talk about it. The people that are hearing you, they may not need what you have now, but 6 months' time, 1 year's time, when they've got a problem, it's the person that has been consistent in marketing him or herself. That's the person they will call. Consistency. So you keep pushing yourself. Is it easy? It's not. It's not easy. It is difficult. It's difficult, but it's a seed you are sowing. Remember what we said. Your actions, inactions, choices, and decisions determine the result of your life. So these are the things you need to be doing every day, every week. You are doing them. Putting those things out there. Showing people what you can do. Showing them what you can do. Showing them what you can do. Is it easy? Man, it's not easy. It's not easy. Nothing is easy. If you are looking for the easy part, these things are not for you. If you are looking for something that is easy, these things are not for you. I am not here to give you something that is easy. I am here to show you the right path. This thing is not easy. It will require a lot of effort, commitment, dedication, time, energy, focus. It's not easy to implement them. But these are the things that will change your life. These are the things that will produce the future that you want. These are the things that will create for you what you desire out of life. So you put these things to work. Okay, you begin to implement them. So you have communication skills, you've got to build that. You have creative thinking skills. There is a way you think. There is a way to creativity. Is a science. There's a science to creativity. Okay, then possible. By the way, I'm going to do a course on that. There's a science to creativity. Okay, so you have possibility mindset, problem solving. You've got to be that person who says, "I will always find a way." That, listen to me. That is my watchword. When I'm faced with a problem, when it's like there are difficulties around, one of the things I tell myself is this: I will always find a way. I always find a way. I always find a way. It does not matter what is happening. I always find a way. I always, you see, that is the mindset you need to succeed. It is possibility mindset. Okay, and then you've got to be persistent. Nothing just works overnight. That's why I keep saying that over time. Please don't underestimate. You know why I keep on emphasizing on that is to let people know that these things, they take time. They take time. That's why in the entrepreneurship course I did, I kept on telling people that, look, this course will not automatically put money in your pocket. If you are looking for money all of a sudden, sharp, let the money just come. This course is not for you. I kept on saying it in that course because I needed people to see that this thing it won't produce for you overnight. You've got to put it to work and keep putting it to work over time. It works. I'm telling you, it works. But it does not happen overnight. Over time, you keep on putting these things to work, you will get the results. The results will come. Results will come. They will come. I'm telling you. Go and study any successful person in whatever industry or segment of life, of society. Study them. You see, it's the same thing, the same principles. They will tell you the same things. These things, they work. It's not motivation. This is not motivational cliche. I am not giving you mere motivational cliche. That's not what I'm giving you. I'm telling you these things work. They work. They work very, if you put them to work, they work. But it happens over time. That's the place of patience, persistence, endurance. Knowing that there will be difficulties. It's not going to happen over time. It's not going to happen overnight. But if you keep on doing it over time, it could be over 6 months, it could be over 12 months, it could be over 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, depending on how you're putting it, your persistence. One thing is you must have is this: I ain't giving up. No, I ain't giving up. Until I see the results, until I achieve my dreams, my goals, I ain't giving up. If you've got that spirit, that's what we call possibility mindset. Problem, that is the mindset you need to break the mountain. That's the mindset you need. So over time, okay, over time. So you need to be proactive. You need goal-getting skills. There are people who just set goals. They don't go after the goals. And you need faith. You need to be able to take risk. You need vision, research skills. A lot of you wait for people. You can't even look. One of those things you learn from these courses is research. Go and do your research yourself. Go and do it. Do the research. Go. Then you have flexibility. You have hard work, diligence. You have growth mindset, continuous learning. You don't stop learning. You keep on progressing, making advance, improving on yourself. And then you have self-management skills. So these are important. These self-managing your time, your energy, your efforts, your attention, your focus. These things are necessary. These are resources you need to succeed. So if you've got the things I said, listen to me, put them to work. Put them to work. They will change your life. They will change your destiny, your story. If you put them to work, they will change your life. I'm telling you, I'm a mindset expert. That's what I talk about. I see talking about mindset because that is the key, that's the foundation. If you put these things to work, over time you start seeing the results. I don't mean putting them to work once. You put them to work, you keep on doing it every day, every day, every day. Over time, the results will begin to show. Okay. So I think I'm going to stop at this point. I believe you've got the point. These were the things I basically said during the last workshop that we had. Or these were the things I said. Basically, of course, maybe I said a number for that things, but I even said some things here I didn't say in that other course. But make sure you put them to work. Learn, take advantage of this platform. These live classes are important. We're going to be having another one again this Sunday that is coming. We'll be having them every Sunday. Okay, and yes, every Sunday, basically now the live classes. So take advantage of them. Okay, learn the courses. Share the listen. This platform, share it to other people. Go on LinkedIn, invite other people, talk to it about other people. You're getting a lot of value. It's not good if you are getting all these things and you are not, letting other people know about what you're getting. It's being wicked and stingy. So be generous about this platform, about what you are learning from this platform. Let other people know there is this platform you can learn this thing. Get them to become a part of it. Let them partake. Okay, it's important. It's very necessary. So I'm going to be stopping. I hope you got that. So that's basically it. Of course, I didn't get into the course critical thinking, but at least we did a lot. So thank you so much. See you later.